I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Got it. Come on, 38.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Green down. Blue striker.
He'll drop to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
White. 6, 7.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turn. Opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down. Bacon. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. Bacon. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Green. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Green. Black open.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
Light blue. Red. Cycle.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready. Blaster, 6.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Wait. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
On the ready? Black shot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Heel blue. Black, red. You, yellow. Set.
Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Laughlin. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Green. Black over. Black blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Algier now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Six yards left on second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Let's go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Bacon flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down. Bacon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Bacon. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
go. Here we go. Pressure. 6. Green back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Right.
Wilson Baldwin in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Ready. 6. Mega. Black shot. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Set. Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Miss red. Hut.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to run with Algier. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Algier. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Okay, Frank.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Hey, cross field.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A final shot before break. Bacon, and going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and now the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, McLaughlin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Terrell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Terrell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bacon finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Looking to throw. Bacon. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down. Bacon. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Terrell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Terrell, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bacon. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 4th down, Bacon. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Anthony, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Black shot. Eagle blue.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Channing Tindall in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this returnable for Hill. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Bacon. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Bacon. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bacon. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. In motion, right, Baldwin.
Strike two.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's McLaughlin, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on 2nd down. Bacon. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. operating from the gun. Bacon eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Bacon. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He is going to find Hill here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches I've talked to, they always say you have to know what you're going to do ahead of time. Don't let emotion rule you, because there's people on the sidelines, the guys on the team, let's go get it. You've got to make that decision as a staff during the week, away from everyone else. That's the question we'll be asking after the game.
So for the Falcons, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro.
I'm Gonzo. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now, next. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm Gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against our bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got just broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I won't